Oh, I didn't ask James, did I? The reason for that, I think, Mr. Rogers, is that I didn't think you would have anything challenging or negative to add. James, do you?
In terms of the challenges, it goes back to what I said originally. If you come here expecting this country to be America, you're going to be very, very frustrated and very angry and cursing a lot. But if you come here saying, I'm here for a new experience and I'm here to learn how to do things the way they're done here, and I'm going to learn from this culture that is this country, which includes this challenging language. And I'm going to respect the fact that I'm in somebody else's home, basically. I'm visiting and I'm learning how to become a family member. If I come with that attitude, I don't have anything to get mad about. And so for me, if so much of it is your attitude coming in, if you come with that mindset, I think you'll, like a few people have said already, you'll find yourself sort of laughing, but not laughing at, laughing with the circumstances that are in front of you, like enjoying the fact that, oh yeah, this is not the US. But if you come here expecting it to be everything that you're familiar with in America, it's going to be very challenging.
Well said. Thank you so much. What the American guy just said. Fantastic, James. You're getting a lot of love and thumbs up for that. That's wisdom, James. Thank you from Matt. That's awesome, James. From Lynn, we couldn't agree more. James, absolutely, from Viv. Fantastic. Such a great attitude. I think that would be great to park that up as your final contribution, James, unless you have anything more to add there. Thumbs up.
Oh, and another thing. No, I'm just kidding. I'm good. No, I'm good. I was
James, that is super. Thank you so much for being here tonight. Let's go. I think Jim, Mr. and Mrs. McDonald have, I think, are fast asleep now, and quite rightly so. They are exhausted after just a few days in Tavira. So thank you to them, should they be watching the replay. Martin, thank you. Do you have a final word to share with us?
Well, basically exactly what James is saying. It's do not come here expecting it to be something that you're used to in your home country. This is Portugal.
Yeah.
Portugal here for a long, long time, and they make whatever it is work. And if it isn't as fast as you used to, then live with it or don't come. That's
well said. Well said. Thank you very much indeed, and all the best to you. Martin there in the south, and to Jojo. Yeah, all the best to you in your new home and new life in Portugal, and equally to you, Desiree, James, Banana Slug Man. Catch him on the Good Morning Portugal show most mornings. Desiree, what say you as a final contribution to this? You're not just landed, but you were recently landed and had a fantastic time here by the sound of it. What would be your concluding comment?
I did indeed. I mean, it's so different. You almost can't even really explain how different it is. And right. I keep saying that to people when they ask me, like, well, it's so different. And I mean, it's just, I think people seem in general more relaxed, really. And there's more sort of this sense of we're here to help each other. You know, there's this attitude that's really different than I find in the US in general. And it's just, I feel like there's even a little bit more freedom in a certain way, like in the way people can do things, you know, do things themselves in a way, how they do their houses, how they do their yards, how they, you know, it's not controlled and regimented, really. It's much more creative, I think, and open. It feels that way to me. And it's just awesome. I mean, I really did have a wonderful time. So.
Oh, I'm so glad to hear that. Thank you for being here tonight, and all the best with your unfolding adventure in being here. I guess you're looking forward to being just landed. And the Exton household in the UK, what would you say to your fellow Brits who are fleeing Brexit Island at the moment? I'm guessing you're very keen to be here. What are your final thoughts this evening?
Well, I would add that whilst we did have a couple of people who didn't want to help us when we were looking for accommodation, we also had, we were put in touch with someone who tried to help us, and then she put us in touch with someone else who tried to help us. And people were just really willing to go out of their way. And we even had a lady who took us round a house to show us a house. Just, she wasn't going to make any money out of it. She was just trying to help us. And they were all so lovely. They just go out of their way to do, you know, for no reason. Just felt like it. Had a little bit of a chat. It was just lovely.
Oh,
yes.
Yeah. So there are lots of people that, and you would not get that in the United Kingdom. The people would not be, they would not do that. They're far too busy, you know. So
maybe
exactly what James said, but he says it so much better.
Oh, thank you, Sarah.
Oh, no, you did a good job.
And, you know, in these crazy times, isn't it lovely to have this lovely feel-good feeling as we've warmed ourselves around the Portuguese heart and soul this evening, and all these lovely experiences that people have had. Thank you so much, each and every one of you. All the best in your adventures and your new lives here. We'll leave it there. And the great news, of course, is that Portugal seem to be up at half-time and roasting turkey. So I hope that continues as well in the second half. And I thank you all for being here this evening. Thank you very much indeed.
Thank you.